A big hand please for Tim. I was just remembering a tune I wrote a long time ago, probably about 32 years ago, maybe. I had bought my first car, which was a yellow Carmen Ghia, and I was slated. I bought it just right before I was slated to take it out on a trip out to Pittsburgh from Philadelphia, or thereabouts, south of Pittsburgh, to play and teach at a week-long Irish music workshop. And of course, the car died before I could take it out there. I had to end up taking a bus out to Western Pennsylvania. I was shattered. And I composed this tune at the moment when I realized that I had to take an alternative route, or a modality at least. And so I named it after my yellow car. I don't know whether I've played this a half a dozen times since I've composed it, so it's been a little while. I'll try to. Luckily, it's a slow one. That was a couple more that I tagged on the end there that I was reminded of along the way. The last two tunes were a couple tunes composed by a friend of mine, Mark Simos, and the first one was called the Canal Path, I believe, named after the Manayunk, the canal that runs through Manayunk and by the Schuylkill River in Philadelphia. And the second one was called The Medicine Men of Mysore. And he had, I think, been playing some music at some kind of convention of Indian physicians in the Catskills. And composed that tune and named it after them. So, how are we doing there? Should I play another one or are we?
Yeah, play another one.
All right. I'll play a slower. This is a tune called O'Rahilly's Grave. And learned this from playing with Dennis Murphy, great fiddle player from County Kerry in Ireland.
All right, Tim Britton, the man of many talents, many instruments. All right, Montserrat.
I could never give in to the idea of manifested perfection. What could ever possibly scratch at the surface of a childlike mental creation of a smile that conquers the root of my being? You could. Day one, I met you, we spoke, and I inhaled the scent of what it was like to be real. Stolidly built realism. Your simple childlike smile surpassed the limitations of what God deemed beautiful, and the hopeful success for those below you only motivated the failures to be just like you. All because of your smile, the intensity of your fierce stare, and those soul-searching eyes that penetrate the sentiment even a rock struggles to hide. Because you unabashedly force yourself into people's thoughts and conquer them. You conquered mine. Day by day, I try to win you over with that same level of esteem, that same level that puts me on that thoughtful reverse manipulation of a grayscaled earth right from a destiny. The same sequence of a forced change now attitude that only forces my heart to take the high road and choose that life you somehow mapped out for me. It's all because of your drive, your me stare, that real or a fake persona, that get down on your hands and knees and beg to let you enter my soul from a physical condition that would push others weak in the knees and mind away, but yet tenderly finds a way to call me in closer in a whispered breath that fades when the lungs have finished contracting. And your multitude of flaws only makes you that much more unattainable and godlike, because you accept your mistakes and laugh them away with the ease that only the simple-minded can pull off. But you're not. Because you're filled with the knowledge of something so much more, and it's knowledge of the soul, of the aches and pains that have stained and rendered your heart so gentle yet so cautious. A knowledge hardwired into you after lifetimes of mistakes, only this time you struggle to make it right. I vow to struggle with you. Present tense or not, we both battle the same. Present tense or not, we both walk the same road and battle the same flying, floating issues that we only need to seize in order to unwrap and move on. You had the greatest head start, but somehow we both ended up in the same square. And boy, do I admire you. Because when I came along, you took my hand and said, "Let's take a walk." So caught up in the I am of my poems that I failed to connect who you are. Soul, audience to words, these bubbled up from the source called home. Pen in hand and God in mind, my heart beats in slowed down rhythm. See, when I express, I undress, and the wholeness of my being speaks forth through these vocal intonations. Let my questions guide you, reader of my poems. Stop and go flows of written blocks illuminate messages and words carefully manipulated to wink an eye and sweep different meanings off their feet. So follow me on this journey as I intend to woo this unspoken figure in mind, idealized to the tune of what you can do under heavy heartache and fine wine. Can you kiss my soul when you touch my lips? Can you trace the divine plan of my limbs with a caress that translates frail, braille from the shivers of my skin? Can you read my mind through the blink of an eye and a half-glazed stare of imperfect vision? Can you see what I'm seeing? Can you draw from my breath the waves of the ocean and lay beached in the swell of full moon rising? Can you hear the toll of the hour in the beats of my heart, and time veins in the pulsing race with infinity points to one? Can you handle the weight of uncharted landscapes, conquistador to the valleys of dreams yet to come? Is this too much? Let me honor this inquisition. See, my intention was to catch you in a stutter, jaw clenched tight with the torture of saying yes. Can you feel me the same way I'm feeling you.
All right, my name is Keith DeBoer. I'm the host of the Open Mic. I didn't introduce myself at the beginning. Always forget to do that. Most of you know me anyway. This is a song. We got a guitar? It's coming through okay. That I just wrote. It's called "If You Want Me To." I will write in giant letters across the sky, or even better, I'll paint the clouds if you want me to. And I will light your darkest hour with a mason jar. And wildflowers, oh, I'll be there if you want me to. So please tell me something about you, like how does your hair look wet? Please tell me why I haven't met you yet. I will light a candle for you, fantasize the things that we'll do when you arrive, if you want me to. And on the day that I foresee in middle May, on a porch swing, oh, I'll home if you want me to. Please tell me something about you, like how does your hair look wet? Please tell me why I haven't met you yet. Sign your name in giant letters across the sky, or even better, just come to me if you want me to. Just come to me if you want me to. Come to me if you want me to. There's the guitar.
same way. I'm gonna have green hair before I know. I'm gonna have paints from my head to toes. I'm gonna need to watch where my time goes. I'm gonna need to keep it under control, under control. Another day, but still I feel the same. I see my life as a dream. My father died when I was younger, and now I am one. Now that I have a child of my own, now that I have a family and a home, I'm gonna need to watch where my time goes. I'm gonna need to keep it under control. Don't wanna see old age before I grow. One thing I want is for everyone to know, the still inside is the child of your soul. You're gonna need to learn how to keep it full, how to keep it full, keep it full. Keeping it full, yeah, so keep it full. Now that I have a child of my own, now that I have a family and a home, I'm gonna need to watch where my time goes. I'm gonna need to keep it under control. Don't wanna see old age before I grow. One thing I want is for everyone to know, the still inside is the child of your soul. You're gonna need to learn how to keep it full, how to keep it full, keep it full. I'm gonna try to freestyle. Since it's an open mic. Open mic, say what I like. Every Wednesday night, it's right here, Paradiso. People don't know your name, where from you might have come from. No, oh, come from the east, people come from the west. Oh yes, the open mic where they need to hear some lyrics off the chest. Oh my, why do we do it? We play this music just to amuse myself, because it makes me feel good. And when you reach that place, got chills on your face, down your spine. I wanna be there all of the time, but it's hard to find. It's elusive like a black cat, hides in the bushes when you pass. Oh, I wanna grab it, put it in a cage, contain this feeling for days. Yes, it's a potion that I brew in the backyard. Oh, and it takes me pretty far, I must say, across the universe in the day, in the blink of an eye. I can paint a picture with the colors in my eyes. Oh, what a beautiful life. Behind the veil, yeah, it's so pale, 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 pale. Name's color, red is to my cheeks, yeah. but it's rewarding, I must say. When your little boy smiles in your face, you can see his blue eyes that can't be replaced. Oh no, they're like diamonds in the rough, in the dirt. Sifting and sifting and sifting through the earth for years, 23 to be precise. Until my son walked into my life, yes, and now it all makes a little bit more sense, yeah. Makes more sense, it makes more sense. It's been a difficult lesson, but it makes more sense. It all makes more sense. Oh, it makes more sense. It makes more sense.
All right, without further delay, please welcome to Emily.
What goes down must come up. For birth follows death, and suns set and they rise on infinite horizons. We are touching everything, saturated in song, lungs beating like drums, earths quaking beneath multitudes of toads. Footsteps coinciding, move or be moved, denial is sin. Your hands and your minds are big. The tree appeared right out of thick air. The air I breathed in and out, and in and out, and in and out. And all the while I imagined twisting, curving, veiny, arm-like, wiry, warty, and watery branches, elongating throughout the water-intensified air. The sweat from my face dripped and fell and added to the sweat on my collarbones, shoulders, and neck, making rivers down my arms, back, and chest. The branches grew to the very top of the sky and wrapped its finest tentacles around the stars lit above the span of its entirety. I wondered then, who was holding all the rest of the stars among all the rest of the galaxies? And do tickled stars twinkle? Then thick and hot clouds swallowed the branches above me and the tree. But I knew there were hands that grew from those branches that continued to hold all of those stars above me and the tree. By the way the muscles and the veins on the tree in front of me looked so squeezed and tight, it had to have had its grasp on something powerful and spectacular and galactic. Plus, the center of the bark that stood before me winked and sparkled just like those stars did. I took away space from myself and the tree, and I examined its skin really closely. Reached my hand out and palmed its face. Why, it looked just like me. The water ran through it just like it did me, and I saw it sweat. I felt it beat and heard it think. And when my earlobes began to tickle after hearing its thoughts, I reached my arms up, way up, and I pinched a star tenderly, and it twinkled.
Okay, so it's time for our featured artist of the night. So Rebecca and David, please come to the stage and get settled in. Okay, one more time, Rebecca Hayden, please.
Just could not go to school. And after Sesame Street,
song with a capo, but there's not one in the house, and I forgot one, so. It's called Too Soon.
When I see your face, my heart goes boom, 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 boom. Every time you walk away, it's too soon, too soon. I was worried about what you were thinking. Should have been worried about how much you were drinking. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. I had so much fun with you when we were dating. Never thought it would turn out that you were faking. I was worried about what you were thinking. Should have been worried about how much you were drinking. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. It's the same old story in the same old small town. The guy you think is perfect, he will just let you down. The ending choices always leave or compromise. How much compromise can you take in your life? Which decisions make us fools and which make us wise? I no longer care how I look in your eyes. I was worried about what you were thinking. Should have been worried about how much you were drinking. Oh, oh no, oh no, oh no. When I see your face, my heart goes boom, 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 boom. Every time you walk away, it's too soon, it's too soon, it's too soon. How do I live? How I want to live. If I want to give, no, I don't want to take. And how do I make enough to fake for human sake? To eat, to laugh, to live under your rules. I look like a fool because I don't have diamonds. I don't want your jewels. And to be a fool, it is so uncool. But I just cannot live underneath your rules. Under your rules. You know I cannot live under those silly rules. Oh, oh. To go to the mall, could you still be my friend if we just went to the park? Or we could make art, or you could sing a song, but I am not sorry, I can't follow along. Under your rules, you know I cannot live under those silly
next song is called Halo 2. It's a video game. That's the name of the video game. It's about a boy. It's so hot up here.
Last night I learned that video games are more fun than me. I'm hoping it's not the game. I think it's the boy. I bet for love, I get no reply. All we do is watch Family Guy. Don't wanna be here watching cable though. So while I'm staring at you, you're thinking of Halo 2. You said you love me unconditionally, but you were high. Now you're running low. You love me less, I'm second best. Next time you're up all night and wonder why I'm not by your side, just take a hit and grab a headset. Don't worry, you'll forget. I bet for love, I get no reply. All we do is watch Family Guy. Don't wanna be here watching cable though. So while I'm staring at you, you're thinking of Halo 2. It hurts the most that you won't miss me, 'cause I've missed you all along. You've been cheating on your singleness. I had it all wrong. I bet for love, I get no reply. All we do is watch Family Guy. Don't wanna be here watching cable though. So while I'm staring at you, you're thinking of Halo 2.
I'm gonna switch guitars for singing.
I love the bathroom, a place I can run
he was. To all the performers that performed before me too. That was a nice little haphazard throwdown. Nobody was signed up early.
Words are just for show. Oh, you know my secret that no one else knows. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. Starts to waver and your eyes start to glow. The bricks I laid on my heart, they fall down row by row. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. There are flowers that are sprouting, I sit and watch them grow. And you rain upon them, I'm swept up by the flow. Oh, nothing really matters except what matters most. In this life you're a server unless you are the host. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your The past is just a story, the future is just the same. And time's not very real when you know how to play the game. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. I sometimes have a hard time not tearing off your clothes. Thanks, David, for playing some percussion tonight. The song's called Stupid Bitch. I hate my guts. I am a stupid bitch. I am a princess slut. Never have I been rich. I belong with the bots that get tossed in the ditch with all the other mutts. I am a stupid bitch. I told you I'm a nut. You thought you'd found your niche. Now you're feeling stuck. I am a stupid bitch. My life is a rut, and I'm unprepared to switch. Door on me it is shut. I am a stupid bitch. Keep on looking down. I 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 keep on looking down. So this is the song that I played last night at the AMC Roadshow auditions, the reality show that I moved forward in. Yay! I came and interviewed us today. It was like really produced, like, okay, say exactly what you just said, except with more enthusiasm. And I was like taking like double and triple takes, and it was feeling faker and faker as I went along. It was really intense.
It's like being there for your own blackmail video.
They asked David to be a character. He plays my boyfriend. He does in real life too. Alright, so this is the breakup song. It's not about him. most of you know this song. This is Human Revolution.
When all hippies need a cell phone revolution, start on Facebook, all it takes is a flip of a switch. When all you need is money, the government won't need a draft, cause you'll volunteer to murder from the ditch. When doctors work for money, they don't want you to be well, cause they need to pay for their kids' private schools. Did you know when they built prisons that they based the number on the amount of fourth grade minority boys failing school? Oh, we need a human revolution. No, the 60s just were not good enough. Now the corporations have real human rights, and they're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Yeah, they're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Now we need to talk about the word minority, cause it is a loaded racist term. When statistics compare the color of our skin, ain't nothing that we can learn. But if you wanted to compare something tangible, let's check out the number in the bank. Only poor people help even poorer people. How much does it cost to make a tank? Oh, we need a human revolution. Oh, the 60s were not good enough. Now the corporations have real human rights, and they're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Yeah, they're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Now it is time for you to shrug your shoulders and to say that it's just human nature. Who taught you about human nature? Said the television maker. Oh yes, the baby boomers, they have failed at making this world a better place. No, we can't be afraid of getting shut down. This is our world, this is our skies, this is our place. Oh, we need a human revolution. The 60s were not good enough. Now the corporations have real human rights. They're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Oh, we need a human evolution. No, the 60s just were not good enough. Now the corporations have real human rights. They're blaming us for asking for free lunch. Yeah, they're blaming us for asking for free lunch. I ain't got shit for you, baby. I ain't got shit for you, baby. I ain't got shit for you, baby, but the last drag of my cigarette. Here's the last drag of my cigarette. You ain't got no money, baby. You ain't got no money, baby. You ain't got no money, baby. I want the last drag of your cigarette. Give me the last drag of your cigarette. You ain't got no house for me, baby. You ain't got no house for me, baby. You ain't got no house for me, baby. I want the last drag of your cigarette. Give me the last drag of your cigarette. 'Cause you ain't got shit for me, baby. You ain't got shit for me, baby. You ain't got shit for me, baby, but the last drag of your cigarette. Give me the last drag of your cigarette. Well, I ain't got shit for you, baby. I ain't got shit for you, baby. last drag of my
All right, Rebecca Hagan. One more time. Get it early.
Your lobes began to tickle after hearing its thoughts. I reached my arms up, way up, and I pinched a star tenderly, and it twinkled.